Okay, so now that's over with. The whole lunch break, and all I managed was to get 120 of those stupid currency. Not even enough to continue one step. Ugh. Okay. Moving on. Eager to resume our investigations. I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandahild has employed his unsettlingly calculative ability to extrapolate the damage to the greater hull, but has concluded the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the Starship wreckage, along with Poo-Poo's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, there's a singularly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Alright, what organization are you about to throw out here? Yeah, no, the whole day is going to be Hildibrand. We'll probably finish it today on Falkenstein. Probably. There's a frog lady again. Still terrifying. Still terrifying. Hey, Yosincorp. Thank you for the sub. No to both on Falkenstein. We'll put that towards... I don't know what DT is. The FF4 comparison block and the Doom block. And FF14 Dawn Drill. You got it. Thank you. Tis horrible misfortune, or calamitous even. Poor Master Poo-Poo has fallen gravely ill. Oh, yeah. So, part of the reason I was dying in that raid just a bit ago was I was trying to do paperwork at the same time, but that's not a good raid for doing paperwork at the same time. So I kept dying, so that was cool. No, that was the latest death, Giga. I meant, like, on the previous fights. I just kept dying and dying and dying and dying, because I was trying to get paperwork done. I finally just gave up, so... Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do that instead of sleeping tonight. Who needs sleep, anyways? I got this. So he's so bluish-green. More so. I mean, could he have caught a whole cold? I suppose it's quite chilly up here in Garlemald. Who's an alien? Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body? Please don't blow up the alien. Actually, his delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the Inspector himself can attest. Please don't throw explosives at the alien. Thank you. If I may, when I was cloned from the Inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the Starship's archives. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master Poo-Poo's physiology, which would be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. A Xenoman hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations. They really were proud of this animation, weren't they? Have it. Master Poo-Poo is afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold. strength. As a visitor to Aetheris, Master Poo has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection, and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Aha! 'Tis as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it's a common cold, isn't there a risk our medicines will do him more harm than good? They most certainly would. Based on my analysis, however, I believe we can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Well, you don't like the PS1 built Brandahild, Evo? What are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Master Poo's collected samples. Otherwise, there are two which we lack. The first is the liver of a giant tortoise. Suitable organ can be extracted from the captcha, which wanders Saltwind's welcome. The slaughterings of a monster's opponent. Sounds like a job for lore. Yeah, thanks. I do like killing things. The other is a rare fungus known as damp shroom, which I'm hoping can be found in the Great Works' extensive stock of alchemical ingredients. Very well. Nashu, Delian, and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask you to remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient. Inspector Brandahild, you're such an expert on all things Seth Avner. I wouldn't say expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations. Nothing more. He really is, Evo. You're brilliant and amazing. No, I wouldn't say that. I actually suck completely. As I said, I'm hoping the alchemists have the damption, but it really is quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? Sure. Let us not prolong Master Poo's suffering a moment longer. Eva was always a PS1 character. Further discussion of abduction will have to wait. That person has wings, just straight up wings. This extremely insane looking person is a Power Ranger. I feel like there's someone hidden around here somewhere. Not sure where. Ah, well. I'll just get out of here before I'm assassinated. Listen, Giga's always wanted to kill me. All I'm doing is letting her have the shot. At long last. That would be an interesting origin story, Evo. I'm a 32-bit program in a 64-bit world. Diablo 2 Act 2 vibes here. Musically. Who knew a lamp shroom would be so difficult to find? Your mission was successful, I assume? Yeah. Yeah, I saw a turtle and then it stopped being there. I have every confidence you would find a suitable odor. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us. The alchemist said the fungus has a few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. I must put my keen inspector's sense to work. Stand back while I tune myself to the essence of the dank. I mean, that is the problem with FF14 von Falkenstein. We were talking about Evo earlier, and how she's still stuck in the slog. trying to get to the good stuff. And yeah, that is the biggest problem, really the biggest problem with FF14, is the fact that you have to push through the slog to get to the good. There's not a lot of really good options for that either. Hey, look, it's a trustworthy trader. You can tell by looking at his face. I have some damp shrooms to sell, if you're interested. But how? Yeah, certainly looking for that, my fine fellow. If you give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction on the perfumed rise. Very trustworthy. Was this genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not even sure anymore. Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildibrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up in his timely offer. Yeah, ignore the stalker over there. He's just hanging out. Hey, 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 hey! 16 feet! At all times? Well, I'm being attacked by hippos who spit rainbows. I'm gonna go now. Try not to die. He's just a stalker. That's the joke. He's a stalker. Flying hippos. Not yet, von Falkenstein. Hey, look, it's the trustworthy merchant. Trader, excuse me. Here's the damp shroom as promised. We are glad we are of your assistance. Not so fast. There's still the matter of payment. Of course, of course. How much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil. Well, thank you for the million gil, Colgrim. I do appreciate it. I will put it immediately towards this extremely trustworthy person. So trustworthy. As usual, 3 things. Please let me know, Colgrim. 1 million gil for 1 mushroom? That's outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need, but I'm more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Nashu, how fare we for coin? We're plumb out. Ah, such a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? No. N-O. I have an orchestral roll collecting problem. Gotta buy them all. Spent the last of my savings on Return to Oblivion. If that's the way of it, I shall beg Father for the necessary amount. Saving Master Poo-Poo's life is worth every gil. Give that man nothing! We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. Old World Blues, Alien Shooter, and Divinity, Original Sin 1. You got it. Thank you, Pullman. Radzadan City Guard, at your service. We'd received report of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damp shroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price the charlatan quoted you is frankly ludicrous. Thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. As a token of our gratitude, you're welcome to keep the fungus. Thank you. Very magnanimous of you. Thanks. You think I enjoy tricking fools out of coin? If that bastard hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't need to stoop so low. Yeah, nobody cares, dude. He blames a rising star amongst the merchant princes for his woes. Van Hoodi, I think is his name. Purchasing the Crate Consortium where the man was working led to restructuring of the hierarchy. Put a lot of people out of work. I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour. Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hanish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there's no telling how deep the coffers of this Van Hoodi are. Nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. That would destroy the economy inside of a year. Unlikely to say the least, but whatever the source of Van Hoodi's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. This is cranked up font size. Font percent. This is max font size. Normal is like half of this. He's bought a third of this. He's bought a historic temple to serve as his home and commissioned a private artship among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, huh? He's connected to Dr. Luge for some reason. That swindling case barely started before you solved it, Inspector. Yeah, all in a day's work. I hate you. Can we go talk to the competent version of you, please? I want to show Evo silly stuff, and you're just giving me boring stuff. Oh, there's some silly stuff. Hi, Dr. Luge. I may have mollified his lordship with secrets of divine manifestation. The stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. And there goes the stalker. Yeah, you realize it's raining, right? Like, some of y'all have the right choice here, but Pillars of Snow here doesn't even have a helmet on. Blade Travel doesn't have a helmet, period. And Bragwin, you're in a bikini. Actually, I guess you're perfectly dressed for the occasion. Never mind, I take it back. I don't need an umbrella. I get to look stoically into the distance. Oh yeah, hang on. I should grab a few people for teleportation purposes, since we're not actually doing dungeoning anymore. You. Is Hildibrand a good person? No. Is Hildibrand a person? No. Brandahild over here is more of a person than Hildibrand. Inspector Hildibrand tells me I have a liver. Yep, there you go. A fine specimen, thank you. I'll be mixing the ingredients in the Starship, so let's convey Master Poo outside that we may administer the medicine as soon as it is ready. Yeah, here's going to be running for president soon, Doom Rider. This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have to craft to come to us, and we can commence treatment. I mean, if you want to see more stuff like this, Evo, that's up to you. I was hoping you could see some actually good stuff in this game, but you kind of missed it earlier, so whatever. Why is... So go enjoy the chores, Evo. I understand that you would rather not watch me stream. I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. Master Poo Poo recovered his strength in mere moments. Oh my god, he's got sticks to make it look like he's behind the bush. It would seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people of this planet are so welcoming. You are our dear friend now, Master Poo Poo. 'Tis our pleasure to help. And it will be my pleasure to harm! Yeah. We have kicked your ass twice now, canonically. Oh no. Oh my god, you don't have to... They really do like this animation. And the slow-mo. I'll not fall for the same trick twice. No, the competent one. Kill the other one, not the good one. Okay, that is an accurate representation of Hildibrand's mind right there. And so is that. That's a creature, you realize. Why do we just keep standing there? This is 3 times, essentially, in a row, that we have just stood there while someone's shooting at us with an energy beam. Like, we're just... I mean, that's a fair point. We know it's not going to hurt us. It's not even going to tickle us. That would actually be the funniest thing. They keep going through all this efforts and it finally hits us and we just brush it off. Like, what are you doing? Do you know who I am? Well, he's dead. Impudent worms, taste my full power! You gotta charge up this time. Come on, 3-point shot. Come on, you can make it. You can make it. You can make it. You can make it. Okay, you can't make it. You have failed. Although my bed is being stolen. Okay. Why are you sleeping in my bed?
Because it's nighttime.
Okay. You missed! No. Even the stalker's sad.
Lights still on.
Because it's not nighttime.
It is nighttime.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I got this. From downtown! Get dunked on! And that's the kind of thing I wanted Evo to see. Come here, give me a hug. Wait, stop, stop. Don't come here. What's up? Why are you down here?
The other one to give you.
Okay, now stay. Oh, more glitters. Thank you. I'll put them with the other glitters. But no. You can't come on camera, okay?
What?
Because you're not wearing... you're not fully dressed. So you can't come over here, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Go back upstairs. Do you need me to turn on the TV? Is that what this is? Yes or no? Okay.
Why can't you be quiet?
You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand, somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. I've pondered and puzzled over this inexplicable fortitude of yours, and I feel compelled to ask. Hang on. Are you an alien? I'll be right back. I mean, I've said it before, I usually don't like the Hildibrand stuff. My friend Pax and I have pretty much the same opinion of it. It's not that funny, and then they hit the same joke over and over and over again. They've been doing a better job with these ones. Maybe the year off, or 2 years off, or 3 years off was actually a good thing. Anyways, I am without a doubt Uldan-born Manderville of terrestrial Huron stock. Because she's a cat girl, Evo. He's Hildibrand's agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Yeah, he's Bugs Bunny, I get it. Where even begin? But never mind. We have more pressing matters. Such as locating Master Poo-Poo's missing comrade. It's time we reopen the case of the silent correspondent. Exactamundo. I have a firm theory as to who it was who took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. The Charlayans! Okay. I'm all but certain they're allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. See you around, Devo. I wager we'll find what we are looking for in old Charlan. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose their nefarious conspiracy. Oh yeah, I gotta go meet the guy's wife that I'm banging on the side, too. I like both of those answers. The Charlans can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and the Loperids don't count. Or, trust me, they'd sooner flee the planet than try to subjugate it. I'll go with the former. While Master Delian's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads. Moreover, I understand Charlan set up the standards for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Maybe their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. I have spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptiveness. It's okay, Evo. I, too, sense our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags. We leave for Charlan immediately. Could you put on some clothes? Also, is Dr. Luge dead again? Hang on. Yeah, 4 times. I'm right. Game? Game? My calculations have failed me, but my companions did not. It was your quick thinking that saw the villain laid low with tremendous flourish. Like I said, get dunked on! Oh yeah, speaking of which. Charlan is the beating heart of conspiracy. Technically true. Extremely wrong, but technically true. Oh, goody, we get question mark for this one. Does the city not lie many days to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? I mean, yeah, I can just teleport there. Experimental aetheroid will allow us to teleport even absent attunement. Splendid! We shall avail ourselves of this technological marvel forthwith. Isn't that the thing that made people, like, super nauseous for even using it? Okay, just, you know, checking. I mean, I'm attuned, so I'm fine. Why are there so many cat girls here? No, not in general here, just in life. Why are there cat girls? Why? Explain yourself. Oh my god. Need to double check a couple things really quick while we're here. Okay, that's what I thought that was. this should be the one where I get to bang the guy's wife. Yep. Not sure what this is, though. We'll come back to that. And that. And that. And that. There's a couple we're going to have to come back to here. So how's that nausea treating you? God save me. Don't worry, they don't exist. I hope Delian wasn't too attached to his dinner. You've traveled the crossroads as much as I have. Teleportation is not the least bit disconcerting. Oh. So this is the City of Learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. Are you all not sick to your stomachs? Experimental etherite makes travel exponentially more fun. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. Delian, I have really bad nose. This is not the time to succumb to nausea, not here in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it that Charlayan's secret agents travel the planet in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Yeah. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. Still true. If we were to find answers, then that's where we need to look. Yeah, it's called Labyrinthos. I say, this Labyrinthos sounds promising. I say we head down there and make inquiries as to the whereabouts of our missing alien friend. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artifice, yet. Okay, can I just say how wonderful it was that all of you timed that? Like, just Bragwin walks up, and then Pillars of Snow walks up, and then I'm not sure who that is walks up, and then Kick and Pudding walks up, and then Blade Tavel walks up, and it's just like, I'm being slowly surrounded. Oh god. Looks like we have to actually do this manually. Ah, and I can't mount in town! We'll go this way. Let's just leave this up. Let's do that. Oh, no, I can't. Huh. You know, that's a good question, Doomrunner. I've talked about this before, that one of the better solutions I've ever seen to if you want people to move around quickly in town without just having mounts everywhere, you just give everyone infinite sprint. We've actually seen this all the way back in Wrath over in World of Warcraft, excuse me. Like, that's an old invention. She offers to explode him in order to help cure him. Charlayan is clearly one of your advanced civilizations. Supposed to be lift in question. Hey, Leander. Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, sir? My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure proper permission before we can allow them entrance. If it is assurances you need, surely a single glance is all required to judge us trustworthy. Okay, that's cute. I almost certainly make some judgments, but that's neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to foreign policy. You're the ones who should be judged! I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it! Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh ho, once again do our paths cross in most serendipitous fashion. Hi, Godbert. Father, what brings you to Charlayan? I am in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of Manderville weaponry. Unfortunately, I've been gathering the wrong currency for the better part of the last few months, so I'm not actually in position to continue that quest chain, so it sucks to be me! And I would have gotten more of it done, except I spent the entire lunch break doing one raid! Badly! Anyways, my investigation led me to believe it is to be found here in Labyrinthos, as you seem to have business down below. This is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you be so kind as to allow them on board the lift? Master Godbert, the Forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider their permissions arranged. I do not know your mission for the time being, but I suggest you accompany me to the Archaeon. You're not part of the 5 here, buddy. Sorry. Hell, I'm not part of the 5. I just can go down there anyways, because I'm me. Listen, if the 12 actually existed, Leander, then I wouldn't stop telling people they don't exist, okay? That's all I'm saying. They have transformed the subterranean environment to one more suited to surface beings. I'm reminded of orbital stations built on my own home planet. An incredible vault of accumulated curiosity. I'd very much like to return once our mission is complete here. Underground, but above ground. No, you're just underground. An underground archive with such an extravagant recreation of an outdoor habitat. What innocent purpose could it possibly serve? Ah! Horse. They're performing simulations to hone their strategy for aiding the aliens in their invasion of the world above. Hang on, I think Doom Rider's about to throw up over everything. From what Father tells me, the storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land in Aetheris. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it will be these studious folk. Shiny silver saucer. I'm sorry, we have no record of any such objects in our archives, either whole or in part. Or so you would have us believe. But the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny you're conducting secret research on alien starships. We're not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we built this starfaring vessel on the Tharmazon, but it was neither for military purposes nor was it extraterrestrial in origin. Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of the truth. Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to. Okay. While I cannot assist you with your missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here. You do? Where was this, pray tell? At Merrill Ergonomics in the Medial Circuit. The lift at the back building will take you there. Many thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you found yourself a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I bid you good hunting and good day. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the Agent of Inquiry. To Merrill Ergonomics. I don't see the Stalker. I think he didn't get down here. He was finally thwarted by the one thing he couldn't defeat. Basic level security. And also stairs. Anyways. What fine, juicy-looking grapes. Yeah, I figured you'd like those. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new Mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Not a mandra. Well, the only other bluish thing I can think of is the grapes. Look how luscious the crop turned out. What are you driving? What? What are you... Okay, I'm just gonna let that one go. I mean, there's also this thing, which is even more terrifying. And Pillars of Snow is like... I don't know what Pillars of Snow is in. A Pokemon, I think. Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the Mandragoras hereabouts. But if it's as you say, it's something else after, then I'm not sure I can be of much help. I only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. I don't know what you're talking about, Evo. There's no giant pink rhinos here. See? Yes, the little blue man. I saw him with my own two eyes, and no Mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outsider passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there, but this friend you described was scuttling along with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry long. See, there's nothing here. Nothing to see. Nothing at all. Wonderful. This corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Let's round up the others. Oh, okay. The other folk asked about the little blue man, yeah? Oh, you brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend really was here, then. Certainly were. A few moments or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavnir on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel, the likes of which I'd never seen before. Could it be? Is it they? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus, did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict there would be need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was more volatile than he'd anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture. So the apothecary began his long trek home, only just shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield. Cannot be a coincidence. After extricating the battered vessels and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Radzadhan. The guest wished to make repairs to the craft. Even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thamazane engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, yet let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics. While the engineers followed each step to craft the essential bits and bobs, the apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Merrill. And then what happened? Well, our industrious visitor had what they needed, repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've never seen hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but being typical Charlayans, I'd wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square ilm of that ship. I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have become some kind of starfaring craft. The little blue man, well, must have been an alien from another world. Boom, boom, boom. It's truly a shocking revelation. Or so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thavnarian Truth. Why? Why do people read that? But I've rambled on too long. These are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. Cool. Goodbye. Readership in Charlotte. Perhaps I've misjudged these people. They read my books. They can't be all bad. Ginger Ninja watches my show. They can't be all bad. I mean, they are, and they're pure evil. But, you know, other than that... Like, really angry, Mr. Red? No. FF14 has wasted my time a lot. But that's as close as it's gotten. Thank you, Ginger Ninja. I will put that towards Pentiment, the Messenger, and Republic Commando. It would seem our comrade is hale and healthy, and in the company of Hanish alchemist of undisclosed description. This is wonderful news. I'm grateful we made the journey. I've had a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Radzatan and continue the search. Yeah, I will say this. This game has never even come close to Starfield. On a scale of 1 to Starfield, you know. Is that a frickin' T-Rex? Like, okay, I'm not going to question the alien ship or the flaming tiger or the motorcycles, but there's just there's a T-Rex. Why is there a T... I'm so confused. Why is there a T-Rex? Explain yourself. Why is there a T-Rex? That's it. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Before this thing eats me. Wait until you see FF8, Evo. T-Rexes are literally in the tutorial, depending on how you do it. And if they're not, they're definitely in the intro. To summarize our findings, we know Master Poo-Poo's friend is safe and in the company of a Hanish gentleman, possibly on this very isle. That does sound promising. Father, you've returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful. That it is, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. My painstaking research revealed to me the existence of hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic and how he surrendered it to Charlayan for safekeeping. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Charlayans never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archaeon, still awaiting processing. That's so Charlayan, I don't even know what to add to that. There it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand's cipher-bound manual. How do you liberate its hidden wisdom? Well, first you look into the eye laser thing, and then you lose your vision for the rest of your life. I can help with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians, a spacefaring race with whom we once traded. What? Mandervillians? Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our people's shared ideas and inventions. So I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however. Let's retire to our rooms and dim the lanterns. Yeah, so they're aliens, right? The Mandervilles are just aliens. That's why they're so durable. That's why they look that way. That's why they act that way. It's because they're literally aliens. I got the joke, Evo. Oh, hey, our stalker's back. Boom. 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 Sorry. I am Godbrand, wanderer of planets and weaponsmith extraordinaire. First Lord of House Manderville. This is the Godbrand, our founding father? Nice mustache. I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origin. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Listen, I found an alien and I just had to have sex with it. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of this planet, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. Yeah, so you're aliens. Congrats. What? Mandervillians are parasitic symbiotes, which is actually contradictory. You're either symbiotic or you're parasitic. They're opposites. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. Our essence, once our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience. Yeah, that's parasitic at that point. You have killed the original and made room for your new body. I knew there was something alien about that impossible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring, which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the planet, to the stars, in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. Yeah, I also caught the fact that they're basically freaking Lavos. Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Yeah, speaking of Medion, every planet upon which we resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. Yeah, that's the last days, or the end days, or whatever they called it. Yeah, it's Medion. Thanks, Medion. Appreciate you. So, even stars removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Yeah! We might actually be the only one left. We talked about that during the previous run. It's possible that this is the only planet left that has life on it. Now, if you don't understand how funny that is, World of Warcraft has a similar situation for completely different reasons. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. These production values are great. We flew and flew until we found a planet. Your planet? Untouched by... They call it planet! Untouched by the phenomenon, but the rigors of the journey had damaged our craft. We were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. But even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I found a man who came looking for the falling star. As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. Oh, really? After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He offered to die, to be clear about that. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady. Ah. And with a little time left to live, he seemed content to know his ailing body could provide safe haven for another. With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. I went on to build a home for myself here, making use of the people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibited the same enhanced physiology, a boon I suspect passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. My dear descendants, the folk of this planet are most fragile. Yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my armory of Manderville armaments for the benefit of these people whom I hold in the highest of regard. And don't do this stupid dance ever again. Given how biology works in this setting, it's more likely that they are constructed of ether that is not typical of a human, and therefore are more Mandervillian, or at least partially Mandervillian in terms of etheric construction. I think they found that a sad tale. I, Hildibrand Helidor Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebearer. Remember, there's no such thing as an atom in this setting. They're all made of magic. So, in this case, a hybrid quite literally would be made of different types of magic. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being and it's still business as usual. Dude, are you surprised? Why is Lady Julian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? Good question. Are we going to answer that question? I don't think so. This is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that. It's unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I'll bring our Mandervillian weapon to peak perfection. This would explain why the Manderville weapons look like sci-fi weapons, by the way. I've been wondering that. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Laura. Pray await me at the Aetheryte Plaza. Sure. Bragwin, you're an alien. Just so you know. Spoilers. Some truths can shatter the foundations of our belief when brought to light, but I have to say this wasn't one of them. The more staggering discovery is I just had devoted readers in Charlayan. Those who peruse my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I have misjudged the Charlayan people. I hate you. They are not collaborators or architects of conspiracy. They are seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. The Master, though, this one still has ulterior motives. I bet my life on it. You insist. Stink. Let me just pull out my gigantic gun blade here. I'm going to shove it down your throat, and then I'm going to pull the trigger. This is the gift that I mentioned. Master Poo-Poo's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a bit of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting you'd be the one to have this diminutive simulacrum. So now we have the pet. It is very cute. Can't replace my sister, obviously, but it is still very cute. Meanwhile, somewhere, Lord Van Hoodi, I come with ill tidings. Professor Luge set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. Current whereabouts are unclear. Yeah, he should be dead! I literally dunked his ass. Well, his face. That blithering dolt. I figured he was cloning himself, but I'm not sure why. Unless he really is that much of a narcissist. No matter, preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. Like, who would want to clone themselves that much? Some nice camera shots here, too. They really have been getting better about it. Yep, narcissist. We keep coming back to that. Oh god, just station one warrior of light in each town. We have an issue! Oh, okay. You know, that's a good question, actually, Dakota. So I believe this is the last chain. Just in time to assist with my latest fact-finding expedition. A recent foray into Charlayan revealed that Poo-Poo's friend was in the company of a Honish alchemist, yes? As such, I did some preliminary legwork and did my usual sightings, none to share. However, I've switched tactics and decided to follow down this alchemist instead. Surely someone will have heard the tale of an apothecary bold enough to set up shop on a Garlean battlefield. The inspector and the others have been pursuing a similar line of inquiry, yet found no leads in the city or the great work. I believe they've moved their investigation to Yedlamad, so I suggest we hurry and join them. I was actually debating that, Colgrim. But yeah, we will be updating the bronze number for Endwalker for this run, which will then, of course, change the golden number. So, yeah, if you want to guess at the golden number for FF14, you're allowed to. And if you want to guess at the bronze number for Endwalker, you're allowed to. It should be easy to tell which one's which. One of them will be a 4-digit number, and the other one will be 3. So if you guess a 4-digit number, I will assume you're guessing for... what in the world is that? I'll assume you're guessing for the whole game. Anyways. You can also guess for both if you want to. Sigh. Unlikely, Darkrai, but possible. Damn it, Talia. Stop playing his Realm. Although we will need someone to play his Realm someday, so keep playing his Realm. I'm sorry. This port town would be an excellent place to analyze global trading trends. Please don't kill off the most interesting character in your arc. Is that Bragwin? That is Bragwin. Bragwin. Yeah. Anyways, No, you gotta sound teenage, Italia. Get some tood going on. I see the two of you are eager as ever to observe my inspectorial genius at work. The long-term fans are the most ardent. As a matter of fact, we're just about to continue our investigation of the alchemist we know of traveling with Master Poo-Poo's comrade. I mean, I'm just following in the... Yeah, you're shy, I get it. You needn't be so modest, my dear Inspector Brandehild. It is wrong of me to comport myself as equal to you in any respect. For I am but a copy, and a flawed one at that. Can we just keep the new one? Stuff and nonsense. Clone or not, self-deprecation is unbecoming a Manderville man. Oh yeah, by the way, he is a partially cloned, alien, human, digital hybrid? Like, good lord, he's practically Sora at this point. It was you who saved Laura from certain doom. Yeah, I was totally dead. It's kind of you accept me. Rough edges and all. I only hope my meager contributions are of small assistance. Too modest by half. I'd say his mental faculties far surpass those of the original. It's enough chin wagging. I think let's spread out and learn what the locals knew of this adventurous apothecary. If Brandehild ever walks up and says, "Does this unit..." Oh my god! Just gonna slowly walk away from this. Okay, run. Run. Oh god, I went the wrong way. It's okay. I'll make it work. Yeah. Okay. They'll never find me over here. That was I in the middle of saying, so, yeah, it's, no, you'll never take me. You'll never take me alive. Hang on, let me invite Linnea so she can be taken alive. And I'll never be taken alive. I know of whom you speak. A fellow fisherman told me of a friend of his, an apothecary who set off to the war-torn Garlemald to sell his medicines. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I have no affairs in such men. You should go talk to Usakayak. Run. Ignite the boosters. Get out. Get out. Straight out of a horror story here. Jesus. I'll just have to lose them amongst the city. They'll never find me here. That's a door that doesn't work. No! It's like every other MMO. Oh god. I know of the merchants who ply their ways, but have no business in Garlemald. What do you want with me? What do you people want with me? Ugh. Run. Run. Quick. Rescue me into a cutscene. It's the only way. Please. Ah, Laura, I'm hoping your questioning is more fresher fruit than mine. No, I've just found abductees everywhere. Yeah, that was my bad, Trihexia. Sorry. A good friend of the alchemist in question. Let us gather the troops. Yeah, we got a lot of those right here. And see this felicitous fisherman. Oh, I'm safe. I'm safe. Oh, thank God. Story of my apothecary friend. By the way, so super quick, after the Hildibrand chain, it looks like I'll have to cut off a little early today. I do apologize. I might do some roulettes tonight. Unlikely, I might not have time, though. Just as a heads up. The story of my apothecary friend. He must mean Baharasov. Well, I was near enough to calling it a day anyways. Here's what I can tell you. Baharasov came from a very poor family, and growing up never had much in the way of money or possessions. I suppose the experiences are what led to his lifelong obsession with gaining wealth. After trying his hand at succession of trades, he decided alchemy would earn him the most gil, but his stock never sold as well as he'd hoped. So when he heard about the internal strife in Garlemald, he saw it as a golden opportunity. Surely the middle of a war was the best place to sell medicines. More like the best place for near-death experiences. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, but while one would have expected him to return to lamenting his ill fortune, he was practically euphoric when I saw him again. A God's given blessing, who don't exist, he'd found in the snowfields and given him much cause to celebrate. He said he learned how to create gold. I admit I laughed at first. Then he showed me the gleaming mountain of the stuff, enough to proclaim himself a merchant prince. He even changed his name to Van Hoodi, a word which brings to mind the bounty of the divine. That's a name I've heard. He's the rising star in the markets, is he not? The one snapping up commercial ventures left and right? Yes, Van Hoodi has certainly made his ambitions known here in Thavnir, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire port of Yedlamad. The dockmasters declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I'd heard, he converted the Gilded Araya into a private abode, and has been filling it with every rare treasure his gold can secure. He pays out particularly large sums for artworks depicting the goddess Ashura. I remember him being a fervent worshipper of hers, even as a child. I encountered such Mansuya and Murgal or in Hydradzatan, yet I recall no mention of this Ashura. That's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she's not well loved by the common folk. Baharasov is different, though. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth. And is to Ashura whom he prays for victory. And damn me if she didn't listen. The once poor boy became a merchant royalty, a man too rich and important to afford more than a fleeting moment for simple fishermen, even to those who were once dear friends. If you'll excuse me, I must leave it at that. These clams won't sell themselves. How about that, eh? Our sought-after apothecary and the upstart merchant prince are one and the same. We assume the blessing he stumbled upon was a certain alien craft and its occupant. Sorry to intrude, aren't you the hero who helped us folk when we were turning into beasts? Yes. That's one weird way to put that. Well, some nasty-looking creatures just showed up outside town. Our guard went to confront it, but don't like the odds against that thing. Sounds like a case for Inspector Hildibrand. No, he meant me, dude. Thank you, Jaludo, for the sub. As always. Resident Evil block. Oh, hi, Luge. BRPG block. And Pathfinder Raw of the Righteous. You destroyed that monster. Yeah. I have the situation under control, citizen. This individual bears strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. Regrettably, he has proven less than forthcoming with answers. How many times must we teach you the same lesson, shiny skull man? Lesson? What are you on about? Cease this babbling. Get out of my way. Lord Van Hoodi's orders are to cause trouble at the port, and I'm running behind schedule. Van Hoodi? The merchant who's tried to buy Yedlamad? So he put you up to this. Curses. How did you manage to deduce our dastardly plan? Luge, are you okay? Hey, King DD3. You just blurted it out, Luge. Silence! No one who learns our schemes can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed, meddlesome worms. You mean like that, Talia? more sinister skullmen. What does what was the doctor a quadruplet? What are you doing here? And how are you wielding that? Why are you superhuman? Yes, that's a frying pan. Mother? Vexatious vermin. This'll soften you up. Of course, only someone like us could wield that frying pan other than her. A lucky hit. At least 3, Doom Rider. What? What? I like the slow walk away. One last pitch. Let's try this again, shall we? How heavy would a cast iron frying pan the size of our body be? Come on, actually hit it this time, please. Unlimited heavy hitter special. We're the Warrior of Light. We're just having fun. This is a vacation for us. We killed Despair earlier. None of this is a threat. Yeah, we've been to space. We've actually been past space. And it makes exactly as much sense as that sounds. Come to expect father-son appearances, but what brings you here, mother? A proposition from that merchant Van Hoodi, as a matter of fact. I'm accompanying your dad as a manager for Manderville and Manderville, and we're just on our way to the bloke's mansion. I've already refused Master Van Hoodi once before when he tried to buy out our commercial empire. This time, however, the deal concerns offloading a quantity of gold at wholesale prices. 'Tis quite an attractive offer considering fine jewelry is our stock in trade. So we thought to at least listen to his proposal. But if he would purposely command his lackeys to disturb the peace of a public port... We can't do business with a thug like that, absolutely not. Technically both, Darkrai. Where did all those lackeys come from in the first place? Is there a hulking, weaponized brute manufactory around here somewhere? As suspected, my ship's vaporization beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter. So you can copy inorganic materials as well. How interesting. Once the matter duplication facility has analyzed an object's molecular structure, it can generate any number of clones. Yet it cannot recreate matter from nothing. A requisite supply of ether must be on hand to facilitate the process. You sure know a lot about Inspector Brandahild, even alien starships. Shy animation. It is no great achievement. As I've mentioned, the gaps in my knowledge were patched from data from the Starship's own archives, which includes the vessel's full schematics and functions. Assuming I understand this correctly, is it possible Van Hoodi is using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold? Duh! I hope we have to fight a gold golem or something. I've done that twice in WoW now. Hell, one of the gold golems was just a pile of gold. It's actually a hard fight. That being the case, one might further assume that Van Hoodi is either threatening or deceiving Master Poo-Poo's comrade in order to gain access to the vessel's superior technology. Our course, oh god, you're probably right, Playtable. Course of action is clear. We march right up to the gold spawner's front door and demand the release of his extraterrestrial hostage. By the way, you can't do it, Mr. Red. Although I am going to cut off early today, so that's your one chance to catch up. After that, it's full tilt. The Inspector's mother is monstrously as strong as the Manderville men, except that doesn't make any sense. No! No, it doesn't! All this talk of threats and deceit has me worried. I wouldn't worry about it. Oh god, here they come! Here they come! No, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I didn't mean it! Oh god! Yes, I will be on all day, every day. 7 days a week. That was a smashing hit. Thank you. I was hesitant to put stock in unsavory rumors, but this unprovoked attack in the port would seem incontrovertible proof of Van Hoodi's villainy. Good to see you, Laura, and good to see you still keeping company with our darling boy. This blocky new lad a friend of yours? Smooth off the edges, he'd be a spitting image of our Hildy. Right. You can have my pancakes, but you cannot have my pancreas, or vice versa. Shall we be on our way? We're to meet Van Hoodi's pilot atop the rise just south of Kajaya's footsteps. Okay, it's okay. I've got a plan for getting out of here in time. I'm going to summon my battleship. Tremble in fear at the mighty lunar whale. You cannot absorb the... Oh god, they're still swarming over me. Chip damage! Chip damage! Run! Run! It's okay, they're not following me. Oh god, they're following me! Okay. It's cool. It's cool. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The whaler's on the moon. We carry a harpoon. But there ain't no whale, so we sing tall tales. And jaunt our merry tune. God, they're still catching me! They're still catching me! Whoa, oh, I overshot the quest too. Crap. Oh god, where's the quest? Oh god, it's up. Ugh, must dodge. Yeah. I'm safe. I'm safe. Lady Godbert? Lady Godbert. Lord Godbert, Lady Juliana. And a bunch of other people. Entourage. Pray excuse our presumptiveness. My son and his companions insist they come along, desperate as they were to meet the illustrious Master Van Hoodi. Hi. Yeah, I'm the Warrior of Light. I could literally crack your ship in half with my hand. Literally. I could do that. He is glad to welcome you to his home. Pray step aboard. Thanks. Time to kill the evil one, Master Van Hoodi. You can tell he's evil because his name sounds dumb. Only dumb named people. What the hell? Are evil. Welcome, honored guests, to my humble abode. I trust the view is to your liking. Yeah, we've seen those pods before. Remember? I trust the view is to your liking. Since you traveled all the way from distant Ul'dah, a pleasant backdrop to our talks was the least I could provide. And what an unexpected boon this is. I had been debating when to extend you a personal invitation, but here you are, like a wish come true. Save your act for the magistrates, Van Hoodi. We know the secret of your ill-gotten gold. You will cease this exploitation of alien technology and release your hostage into the care of Master Poo at once. Unraveled all my schemes, have you? Good. I needn't waste my breath on tedious explanations, then. This is Master Poo, I presume? I do have his fellow alien with me here, yes. As for the exploiting their technology, I freely admit to duplicating a quite frankly obscene amount of gold, but that was just the beginning. Imagine making copy after copy of the deadliest weapons in existence. Would not the world itself be yours for the taking? Let me get straight to the point. I want you at my side. With the vaunted Warrior of Light as the template for my clone army, we could conquer this and every other land in creation. It's not a bad idea, actually. Yes, let us conquer this pathetic world. A splendid jest, my friend. Right, yeah, that would be very... A splendid, not at all indicative of suppressed megalomaniacal ambitions jest, yes? What? Oh, yeah, no, it's a joke. Of course, our redoubtable lord would never dream of accepting such a contemptible proposal. A pity. I anticipated you would prove an impediment to my ascension. Yet it seems the time has come to test Dr. Luge's ritual of manifestation. All was prepared long in advance of your coming. The tower holds not only mundane treasures, but caches of crystals. As for the requisite congregation of worshippers, well, I had but to clone myself. After all, who is more devoted to my cause and my goddess than me? Divine Ashura, take up thy blade and wage war upon mine earthly rival. You realize that if you want to kill me, you better do better than summon merely one god. I've been killing gods since I was like level 20, dude. Nay, Hildibrand, against a primal would be more hiddenness than help. We dare not remain within its sphere of influence. Best of luck, my friend. I must make a gentlemanly withdrawal. Yeah, I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe even if I don't. I mean, it's not like we can't, Pillars of Snow. More FF4 references, of course. Oh, it's actually a queue. I guess that's fine. Well, who would like to join? I was saying, looks like we need one healer and we're fine. No, you don't have to heal. Trials. That would have been hysterical, Von Falkenstein. Who's our second healer? Or did Lunaros just swap? In which case, never mind. In case we could use an 8th in general. Hang on. No, I'm right. Power word, no. Mr. Red's busy. Talia's not saying anything. Trying to compare lists here. It's better than the Pixel Remaster version, I would say, Elliptical. Keeps the energy high. Let's do it. Alright, so, everyone cast Wall on ourselves. Oh no, cast Wall on the boss first, sorry. It's an interesting strategy. Clone yourself to create enough resources to burn into summoning a freaking thing. That's just kind of one way to do that, I suppose. What? Why did my job change? Or my... Oh, hang on. Why is my portrait weird? Why is my portrait weird? I have to stop everything and solve that immediately. Why is my portrait weird? Where's my freaking portrait thing? N. But I haven't changed anything. Nothing has updated. Nothing has changed. Why did it change? I haven't changed my gear, game. Ah. I didn't change glamour. That's the really irritating part. I set all this crap up way in advance. Whatever.
And on battle I thrive. Have you the courage and strength to face me? Will you dodge or will you bleed? The frail shall fall. You've not time to blink. Before the might of the minutiae. Come forth, embodiment of carnage. Revel on the bloody field of war. The spirit of battle awakens. Sharp is the lesson. The weak shall perish. The gleaming edge. Unmerciful light shine upon you.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier snapshot. It was just a little bit wonky. It's just gonna hit me. Yep, that's just what that is.
Behold the six-fold blade. Fury be my strength.
Okay.
I will scatter your bones. Show me your steel. Spirit of battle awakens. Hear the gleaming edge. Show me your steel.
Nope, okay.
Unmerciful light shine upon you. Sharp is the lesson. Behold the six-fold blade.
I disagree with getting hit by that, but whatever.
The face of battle is ever-changing. Joyful is your downfall. I will scatter your bones. Will you dodge or will you bleed? You've not time to blink. Show me your steel. The frail shall fall. The spirit of battle awakens. Hear the gleaming edge.
I still can't figure out how to do the tells in this phase at all. Like, she points to one of the specific things, but otherwise it's like, just guess. I do not know how to tell these tells whatsoever. The only part of the fight I haven't figured out.
The lesson.
Some of them I've been so far behind.
Upon you.
I've just decided to eat the hits. I didn't waste time. Yeah.
Behold the six-fold blade.
How did that hit me? How did that hit me?
The face of battle is ever-changing.
Spite.
Fury be my strength. I will scatter your bones. Will you dodge or will you bleed? You've not time to blink. Show me your steel.
Anyways. For joining me. Thank you for coming to my raid talk. Good show, Laura. 'Twould seem you thoroughly trounced that pesky primal. Yes, it is in fact a Tuesday. Even as we speak, Mother and Father should be informing the Radiant Host of the despicable Van Hoodi's wrongdoings. We're just gonna let him get away again? The Punisher defeated. Turn the wheel. We flee for now. Who is flying my starship without my position? Permission. That treasure is mine and mine alone. You called your vessel, Master Poo Poo? No, I did not. It's my friend's ship. How can you tell? Talia, I don't know about you, but if you ever gone to a massive carport with tons of cars and not been 100% sure which car is yours at a glance? And that's cars that look different. At last, the moment of sweet reunion is at hand. Alright. I'm so relieved to see you safe. Likewise, my friend. Why'd you open fire on the airship? Didn't that man help you after your crash? He did at first. He pulled me from the wreckage and saw to it my vessel was repaired. So in return, I replicated whatever trick he desired and taught him the basics of Star Trek technology. But that resolved to be a terrible error of judgment. When I was infected by one of the star's unique pathogens, he took advantage of my weakened state, seized my ship, flew me out to the jungle, and left me there to die. Nice guy. Slowly, agonizingly, I was able to synthesize a cure for my affliction. Then I came back to reclaim my property. The experience has led me to conclude this dominant sentient life forms here are dull-witted, cruel, and entirely unsuited for peaceful cohabitation. We must launch a full-scale invasion! Can we not make the crazy kook correct, please? No, they're not like that at all. These ones have been nothing but kind to me. Also, really quick, thank you, Yada, very, very much. Always appreciate it. And you know the rule. If you want to put that towards up to 3 things, please let me know. Oh yes, they're all smiles until they laser you in the back. We have to strike before they show their true colors. Well, time for the final boss. Cute, adorable alien. Or that. Jet Force Gemini, DBZ Kakarot, and the BRPG block. You got it. Thank you again, Yada. Correct, Lord Hermon. I mean, this is just this expansion, but fact remains. This is not the whole of FF14, no. The ship's reactor core has been breached. If it explodes, everyone in the vicinity will be atomized. And we're all in the vicinity. Damn it. No, come on. Don't kill the only good character. Think, damn it, think. If I'm to stop the explosion, I need to traverse the considerable distance of the Starship. But I can conceive of no logical solution. Satic of Vulcan. Don't worry. I excel at illogical solutions. Inspector Brandahild, you must employ my father's mighty moves to propel me to the vessel. I, too, have calculated that Lord Godbert's signature techniques are our only means of achieving sufficient propulsion. If there's a flaw, I lack the strength to properly perform the throw, and I have no time to teach you the Starship's controls. Inspector Hildibrand, it is you who must fling me. Can we... Okay, thank you. Skyward as only a Manderville can. Wrong direction. I lost my grip. Given my trajectory and velocity, the correct shift and posture should generate enough lift and precisional motion to... Yes! You're going completely the wrong direction. That's not how any of that works. Too late. The wreckage is critical. This is the one way to save the day. Yeah, we need to kill off the only good freaking character in this arc. Yeah, I saw that coming from miles away. Goodbye, Brandahild. You were too good for this game. You know, now that it's taking off, you could just hop off. You'd probably survive. I'm just saying. Just jump off. Just jump. Okay. Cool. And now there's a little Brandahild in all of us. My little assistant does a chip off the old gentleman, our dear Brandahild has surely survived to tell the tale. We shall see him again, mark my words. Yeah. Yeah, don't inhale too much. Just wandering around with a vacuum. You rescued me, even though I tried to incinerate you with high-intensity plasma blasts. Yeah. Even at the cost of one of your own, if only I could make amends and learn your forgiveness, but alas. Excuse me, earn your forgiveness. There's naught to forgive. With his blocky constitution, Inspector Brandahild will be fine, I assure you. As a friend of Master Poo, you are a friend of ours, and what are a few minor plasma burns amongst friends? See, that's what I keep trying to tell Bragwin, but she's not listening to me. Our home planet. It was lost to a phenomenon you call the final days. We only survived because we were away exploring the cosmos at the time. Our explorations, which had heretofore served no purpose but curiosity, shifted to a search for a safe haven. We visited countless planets, all had succumbed to the same insidious ruin as ours. Yeah, like I said, there aren't many planets left in this setting. Growing desperate, we decided to settle on any suitable refuge we could find, whether it was populated or not. If the native beings were hospitable, we would claim live peacefully along them. If not, we were prepared to claim a new home by force. So it was I arrived at your miraculous planet, lulled by the apparent absence of metaphysical chaos. I blundered into a mundane war zone where I was promptly shot out of the sky. The rest you already know. Having fallen behind during our search, I hurried here when our communications received no answer. That's when I met you. That's when I found this sphere of you. Those touched by the despair of the final days are reduced to beasts. Given our savage willingness to invade your star, it would seem that in a sense we fell prey to despair as well. Fortunately, my encounter with your generous people brought me to my senses, an outcome for which I am profoundly grateful. Also, dude, you're welcome to try. That said, there is nowhere for us to go. Would it be too much asked us to live here on your planet? Of course you may stay. Must stay. And I suspect you'll be wishing to repair your damaged vessel. It's this brand new concept, Giga. Why? I mean, I know the answer. It's so he can show up in the next one. Hopefully a few years from now. We needn't worry if the ship crashes, not with an impervious Mandervillian on board. Funny you should mention that upon reviewing the Manderville family name, it's clear that a lord without heirs of his own passed the name to an adopted child several generations ago. Are you saying you and your son are not direct descendants of Godbrand, the alien progenitor? How do you explain your unnatural sturdiness? When it comes to building strength and perfecting gentleman technique, it is not one's lineage that matters, but rather unbending conviction with one's heart. I hate you. If the begoggled boy can't swallow that explanation, I've also heard talk of some unseen power driven by feelings and emotions. Yes, thank you for reminding me of the Dynamis. You should be positively swimming in it, my dear. Everything's under control here, so let's return to the city, shall we? That's really funny, Colcrum. Once more do I find myself hurtling at superlative speed towards an unknown destination. Another day, another thrilling case for Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Where did you get the tea from? Fix the damn thing. Stupid thing. Yes, that was the first thing I did after leaving the cutscene. Shut up. Thanks to an enlightening conversation with Master Poo on the way back, I believe I have the answers required to proceed with our weaponsmithing project. You needn't neglect your other commitments, of course, but I would welcome your continued cooperation. And with that, good day. Yeah, I would, but I need more grinding. I'm sure him and the blocky lad will be back for more cases before you know it. Wow, really, Linnea? I hope those people go directly to hell. And do not pass go, and do not collect $200. Thanks for the airship. I can't wait to be a abductee. It's time to get to know our new home better by embarking on a journey of exploration. And so this is where we must say our farewells. Thank you for everything. We are fortunate to have met you. I mean, if there's no story behind it, that's a valid complaint. Every relic has had some narrative purpose behind it. If this is just, here, go grind to do it... I'm calling an end to this investigation. Your unfailing support during this entire ordeal has been most appreciated. Thanks to you, I was able to observe the inner workings of Charlene and even travel to the surface of the moon. And when the conspiracies threatened to blind me, you were there to open my eyes to the true shape of things. This world yet harbors its share of strange and inexplicable, not the least of which is the source of Hildibrand's impossible physiology. If not alien, then perhaps the product of a hyper-advanced civilization from the distant past, the descendants of a gruesome biological experiment. We have killed a lot of those. Someone needs to plumb the depths of these unexplained phenomena, and I am the very man for the job. That might legitimately be the dumbest thing I have ever heard someone say, Pillars of Snow. And I've heard people say that the Earth is flat. Why is Dr. Lugay still here? Why are the bunnies... Okay. I mean, fair enough, Villages now. Even I will admit that there is good and enjoyability in WoW Vanilla. Endless grind is not one of those things. Or I guess repeatable grind might be the better way to phrase that. Baby bear, what are you doing?
Asking you, it is dinner time.
Okay, thank you for telling me. Now remember, you can't come over here. So you gotta run under the bed. Yeah, that's another thing. This game already has endless grinds. Although I will never get my Stormblood relic. Because, you know, Eureka can go to hell. Now, I don't want to get elitist for a second, Pillars of Snow, but speaking as someone who kept this game subbed for 2 years without playing it, the people who have that other mentality can go to hell. This is a long post-credits. There is no defining line there in 36, and it depends on the type of game, too. Dun, dun, dun. Manderville will return. Quest complete. I wish he was dead. I wish he was so dead. Oh wait, no, I wish Hildibrand was dead. Right, not bad. Why are you getting... Okay. Thanks, Bragwin. Why are you giving me a train? I'm confused. The Bantam. Oh my god, the Bantam train. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That hurts my brain. Just need to do something really quick, but like I said, we are going to go ahead and cut off pretty soon here. But first, there's something I must do. I must go with my people. Behold, at long last, I have given in to the darkness. Okay, we're chopping off a little early. I do apologize, but like I warned you in advance, we'd be chopping off early. Tomorrow, more Patchwalker and something other than Hildibrand. We'll probably try to focus on side quests and stuff like Tataro's thing, and we will probably start both raid chains. So, thank you very, very much. Enjoy the pancreas. I'll see you in a few.